Hey y'all, how are you doing? I'm great. Thank you so much for asking. It's me, Kim, and I'm back for another video. Wow. Well, this is unexpected. I knew I was going to make content today, but I did not know I was going to make this content today. You never know where life is going to take you. um, goodness, it's been a day. Okay, well, first of all, I am in my fake professional attire. I went to my niece's school today. They really last minute. Yesterday they called me and asked me to come to their grandparents' day, or grand friends' day is what it's called. And their paternal grandparents are working. And my mom is going to come later in the week. And so they asked me to come today because they are twins. They get 2 days. And I was like, of course I'll come. I'm so excited. And one of my nieces was like, okay, no crop tops, no short shorts. And it's like, I wasn't going to wear that. I know what to wear to a school. Her low-key trying to slut shame me. But anyways, so I decided to, really look like a real person for them today. But this, little get up is also fitting because now we also have to be serious businesswoman Kimberly today. We have to be litigious Kimberly today. Okay. All right. So I have to tell you, when I woke up this morning, I did not expect to be in an all-day feud with the Barbz, with a cameo made by Nicki Minaj. I did not. We need mods. Okay, if you want to be a moderator, just let me know. And I will make you a moderator. Okay. Okay. Just let me know. I want to be, okay, sorry. It's just going to be 1 second, y'all. I'm going to make people mods. Okay, wait. Second, y'all. I'm going to, oops. Ooh, crap. Okay. Add moderator. Okay, I'm going to do 5. Okay, 2. Okay. Kick back next door. I will make you one. Kim. I will make you one. Nasir. And then we'll do Shamira. Oh, crap. Oh, gosh. Okay. And that's like a lot of people. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's like 8 people. We should be good. We should be good for the rest of the day. Okay. All right, let's get into this. So you know what? Let me actually just pull up the tweets, right? That's the easiest thing to do here. So I was scrolling Shade Room or Instagram or whatever, and I saw last night or this morning, my timelines are going to be messed up. It's been a long day. Okay, let's go back. Oh, I have sent a lot of tweets today. Okay. Oh, 15 hours ago. When was this? September. I was up late. Okay. So I was up real late caking. Up real late, boo loving on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Okay. It's about to be cuffing season. Okay. Do you have your roster together? And right before I went to bed, I was scrolling my Instagram and I saw, what? Like, Nicki's in some shit again? Like, what's going on? And who's talking about who? And she did what and where? And apparently she was on the new Amazon kind of like audio service amp. And she was just, letting loose, just going back to the Queen radio days. we remember those days well, where just, word vomit, and I don't like her, and, calling people names, and oh, I'm not going to say the name, but so and so said this to me. And I'm like, what in the, like, is this the way you really want to promote your album? I feel like if you already have a reputation for not being nice or warm, being catty, being unfriendly, backbiting, why would you want to double down on that in order to I don't understand. And then, you go deeper, and, she's calling Coi Leray olive oil, and, saying allegedly we have to say allegedly now, because, we really about to file some papers. Allegedly calling Coi Leray, olive oil, and, allegedly saying that Megan the Stallion told her to get an abortion or something. And I'm just like, why? Weren't y'all just cool? And it's like, this stuff is just like a pattern. It's a pattern of people working with you and being excited and being so complimentary and being grateful. And then something happens. We don't know what happens. And then things change, and then y'all beefing. But the common denominator is not all of these other people. The common denominator is Nicki Minaj. And so, I don't know if we just use our deductive reasoning skills, right? Like, if you're falling out with everybody, people who came to you as fans, and they leave you as enemies, it's not looking good. So there is that. There's the way that she chooses to engage on social media, the way, even before today, before I was in it, that I had witnessed her just being very nasty, retweeting nastiness on social media, commenting nastiness. Why? What do you get from that? Why? Liking nastiness on social media. Why? And then, of course, there's all of the stuff allegedly around her husband. Why? Like, every single action that you take, you're building your persona, you're building your legacy. Every time you interact with a tweet, every time you comment on a TikTok, every little nasty backbiting comment, that's your legacy. Why? Something's wrong. So, let's go back to the Twitter. I commented, Nicki is so clearly a horrible person. Negativity sticks to her like glue. I don't know if we've ever seen this before. I don't take it back. My opinion is that Nicki Minaj is a horrible person. I didn't at her with it. I'm not trying to have a conversation about it. Just, real casually, like, some people, bad vibes, bad mind. That's her. But then things take a turn, and all of a sudden, I'm waking up this morning to, get ready, start my day, outline, because I was going to do a breakfast with Kimberly. And then all of a sudden my phone starts buzzing, and it's early, like 8. And I'm like, what? Who is blowing up my phone? And I, look at the lock screen, and the lock screen is, let's take a look. The lock screen is, oh gosh, Kim. This. Like, what? So I am going to try to get around some of the, YouTube censorship by not exactly saying everything here. But hypocritical hoe, bitch, she did nothing but defend herself, but when she does, y'all call her evil and crazy. Knock it the fuck off. Don't ever mention, oops, Nicki, she's the queen of rap. You're a nobody. Cut it the fuck off. Stop speaking on Nicki, you weird bitch. Okay, that's normal. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's normal stand shit. Oh, somebody somehow found my phone number, which honestly, that's me. On my fault. It's real easy to find my phone number because it is up a couple different places. Okay, so it's normal. You've been warned. Stop speaking on Nicki. And then it gets weird. Then it escalates to this stuff. I know where your brother goes to school. Do you want him Cade? One to the head. Whore, slut, cunt, nobody loves you. I will hunt you down. Your secure building can only save you for so long. At some point, you're going to go out. And I promise you, I will be there right behind you. They will find you in some alley mutilated. Oh, before that, she said something about, I found your Addy. Whoa. Now that escalated quickly. Now, I actually look, I know what I'm doing. Yeah. Yeah, I talk about really famous, popular people very often. I know what the occupational hazards to that are. I've been getting dragged once a week since 2009, right? Like, it is what it is. You're dumb. You're ugly. You're fat. You're bad built. Oh, acne face, bitch. Oh, like what? That's normal shit. Normal stand shit. I've never in my life gotten, I know your address. I will hunt you down. Fat nose ass bitch. That's, ugly, that's normal. But then, currently outside waiting, open up. I will literally murder you to this song. That's not normal, Stan shit. No, that's not normal. Then we get this. I hope you get ARD. I hope you get ARD, bitch. Don't care how secure your building is. It's not enough. It's not secure enough to prevent guns and fire. Cause I be the baddie bee, Barbie Tings. Can't wait to see your face when I shoot your building up. We go up, ski mask, baby. Okay. This is okay. I hope a cop handcuffs you and shoves, okay. I will shit on your dad's grave and handcuff you to the gate so you can watch and scream. You fucking old bitch. All right. Okay. The rest of this. Oh, also, this is what people. You want to age shame someone looking like a kangaroo. looking like a kangaroo with your fat ass, big nose. You better stop hating on her. I assume they meant kangaroo, the marsupial, native to Australia. But spelling is hard. But that's when, it gets weird. Somebody also tweeted, I don't want to bring it up, but I, of course, tweeted about going to my niece's school today. And somebody also tweeted, I'm going to find the school and blow it up. That's not normal. Okay. So that happens. And I'm like, I honestly am not immediately afraid because honestly, it takes a lot to get here, to get up to where I live. I know I can just tell the concierge, I can tell security, I can tell the leasing office. I'm not afraid. I never felt afraid, honestly. And I still don't. I feel concerned when people start bringing schools into it. And also, I feel concerned when I know where you live is not just about, I know where you live, bitch. It's about, I'm going to come to your building and start shooting because there's hundreds of other people that affects. Yeah. So that's that, right? I've long believed that the Barbz are the most toxic stand-up in pop music. And one of the reasons why they are the most toxic stand-up in pop music is because Nicki Minaj seems, just from what I perceive, seems to delight in having the power to direct these people who are scarily invested in her as a pop culture figure. She seems, just my perception, to really enjoy being able to egg them on. Because she's actively going back and forth with them, retweeting them, liking them. And so once that, those threats, amp up, I'm like, ooh, okay, well, now we got to tell people because it's not just about Kimberly anymore. And then somebody says, oh, she's liking these tweets. Oh, she's engaging them. Okay. So let's see here. Oh, before we move on to that, are there any more Any more here? No. Okay. So let's go here. Oh, crap. Oh, down, sorry. And, oh, here it is. Look at Nicki liking the harassment. Let's look at this. The screenshots. Okay. Ooh, it's going fast. Sorry, we're going to have to slow this down. Okay. So this is, oh, crap. This is, okay. Okay, this is this. And Nicki liking this stuff. So here's the quote unquote offensive tweet that people seem to be so upset over. So this was on 8/29. Oh, this was on the VMAs, right? When I was live tweeting the VMAs. And I was not a fan of that Nicki Minaj VMA performance. It was lackluster as fuck. Okay. And so I'm, tweeting my honest opinion that medley of songs was, first of all, the wrong choice of songs. The costuming, not good. The performance, the actual performance, the charisma, the stage presence, not good. My opinions, my opinion shared by quite a few people, but just my opinions. And then, of course, the stands come. And I think I said something about, oh, the songs are not good. And here's somebody saying her songs are good. Obviously, you're a Salt and Pepper, Roxanne Shante type of person, so you don't get it. Okay, now, you know what? Now that I'm reflecting on this, my instinct was, oh, here y'all go, calling a 30-something person old by referencing Roxanne Shante, old 80s, 90s female rapper, and Salt and Pepper, iconic group from the 90s, late 80s. That was my interpretation of that tweet to me. Now, that is so strange that I am critiquing Nicki Minaj and somebody says, well, it's obviously you just missed the old school shit, right? Because Nicki Minaj is older than me. So are you trying to weaponize age against me for somebody who is older than me? So my response was, Nicki's gonna be 40 in 4 months. Super Freaky Girl is a worse version of the hit she had 8 years ago. The age jokes are funny though. Yeah. And then somebody came back. Let me find the follow-up to that one. Because then somebody came back and was like, oh, you're old. And I was like, I'm 7 years younger than her. How are you calling me old? Sorry, let me find it. This is not as prepared as I would like to be, but we're doing things on the fly today. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Let's stop sharing and bring it up. Share screen, share window. Is this going to be it? Yeah. And how old are you, Kimberly? Please have a seat. Do you know her fan base? Obviously not. She is a hip hop. No one wants to listen to poetry rap. That's why you have a Rhapsody and Chica for that. But do they sell out at all? Nicki can rap both. Seeing green, hello? I'm 7 years younger than her. Nicki's style of gimmick rap is old. That's why this whole exchange is funny. I stand by that. I stand by that. No, I'm not apologizing for that. No. When people are trying to say, oh, you're old and out of touch and you don't know what the kids like. And I'm like, but my entire problem with Super Freaky Girl, which I know, huge hit. I mean, shout out to that. My entire problem with Super Freaky Girl is the lack of growth. Rehashed, classic, nasty sample about being good at fucking. A very obviously, some songs are trying desperately to be hits. Super Freaky Girl is a song that was trying desperately to be a hit, and it worked. Well, you got to give it, right? When it works, it works. It's a strategy. But it was trying too hard for my tastes. Not interesting, rehashed, stale, old gimmick. I like the young girls. A lot of them doing great, interesting stuff. But the point is not that Nicki's music is bad because she's 40. I mean, y'all know me. I never got around to posting the Renaissance review, but Beyonce just made the best album she's ever made at 40. It's not that. The problem is that at almost 40 were getting the same shit that she would do when she was 27. That's the problem for me. And you know, one thing about me, I'm gonna be consistent. Cause I get on the male R&B singers about lack of growth. I'm gonna drag Chris Brown for making the same song over and over again. And so I have no problem saying, ew, you're better than this. Like, you're so talented and interesting and very obviously the blueprint. Why are you giving us this? Don't take it back. I don't. And people trying to extract that to be like, you're age shaming her. What? You age shame me. I'm pointing out the irony of age shaming a 33-year-old, talking about the lack of evolution of an almost 40-year-old. So no, we're not apologizing. We're not apologizing. But then, I'm blocked by Nicki Minaj. And you'll notice, right? Like, whenever I'm talking about Nicki, I don't at her because I know I'm blocked, right? Like, and also, like, why would you at somebody to talk shit about them? Like, ew, that's weird. But somebody sends me a DM and says, oh, you need to be worried. Turn on two-step factor, authentication for everything. She just retweeted you. Okay, so I will pull up on my other browser where I'm logged in the retweets. Sorry, it's gonna be hard for me to see because it's not gonna show up. Oh, there it goes. This is so, why is life like this? All right. Okay. Let's bring up window. Okay. If you're gonna age shame somebody, at least make sure you're not the one that's looking like a grandma. So this is me tweeting yesterday, and there's Nicki looking gorgeous. I would never say anything less than that. And this, how old are you, Kimberly? Please have a seat. Nicki's style of gimmick rap is old. And then we get back to Nicki laughing at that, retweeting it, amplifying it. Okay. One, yeah, again, Nicki's style of gimmick rap does sound dated. It does. Super Freaky Girl does not sound like 2022. No. That's that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really feel. Saying age shaming, again, a stretch. Nicki participating in that. Look, let's also pull up some of the other things that she's liked. Okay. Likes from today. Nicki can do no wrong in my eyes. She could kill one of these bitches and I'ma still be a Barb. She liked this today. She liked after multiple people distributed my phone number, said, bitch, I know where you live. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna blow up your building. I'm gonna come in a ski mask. I'm waiting outside. After that, Nicki likes, she could kill one of these bitches and I'ma still be a Barb. She also liked, she can literally blow up these hoes and I will still stand and restand. Our love is till eternity. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. So actually, let's actually go to Nicki's likes here. Here. Is it okay? Oh, did she undo it? Maybe she did. I'm looking, you guys. I'm looking. Oh, it looks like that stuff is no longer liked on there. Sorry, I don't see it. Huh. Anyways, these are, let me just make sure. Okay. Well, it's looking like she unliked it. Smart, understandable. Okay. Here's other likes that people screenshotted me. Now, again, I'm blocked, so I can't see this. I didn't log into my other account to see this. People DM'd me these screenshots. Here's more stuff she liked. Yeah, you done fucking bumblehole B. Those are warnings, not threats. You want the smoke so you can cry at the media and beg for sympathy. Drop a tear. Y'all want to be public figures until it's time to stand on what you said. You said Nicki is attached to negativity, but yet you came on Twitter to say some negative shit for her. And now you want to act like a victim. Girl, go get yourself a drink. Enjoy the day if you are the positive one. Y'all are so predictable. So you get up here attacking Nicki on Twitter unprovoked and then turn around and play the victim when her fans come to defend her. Drop a tear. You deserve it. Leave Nicki alone. Okay. I want to reiterate, right? This is not fake. This is not doctored. People literally said to me, I'm going to come to your building and kill you. And she literally liked, she could blow somebody up, she could kill them, and I would still be a fan. My feeling, my concern about this stuff is that liking exactly speech? I don't know. We'll let the courts decide that, right? I've had a couple of legal conversations today about what actually constitutes speech. And we, went back and forth about, is liking a tweet speech? There's no precedent on that. We'll see. But certainly liking tweets is an affirmative signal. Well, I perceive liking tweets to be an affirmative signal to your very loyal fan base, which you love and acknowledge and know that they are very, very aggressive towards you because you've mentioned it. She's mentioned it publicly several times. I perceive the liking of those tweets to be an affirmative signal to those really violent Barbz. I don't know who they are, where they are. They could be down the street. They could live in my building. They could live down the street from my mom or my nieces. Egging them on, encouraging them by acknowledging them, by engaging with them. And by continuing to use social media in this way, I do believe that Nicki and her fans have a tacit understanding that if they go off for her, that she gonna back them up. Give them a little undercover signal. I see you. Good job. That's what I perceive it to be. Of course, I have never spoken to Nicki Minaj. I don't know what's in her brain, but I, as somebody who was on the receiving end of threats, violence directed not only at me, but also at my 9-year-old nieces at their school, I perceive that engagement with those tweets to be her signaling, keep going. And that makes me feel unsafe. That makes me scared. That makes me worried. Because there's no way that I, Kimberly, with now 76,000 followers, I cannot bully world famous Nicki Minaj, who has 26.1 million followers. It's literally not possible. I hear people keep repeating the words, oh, you can bully her, you can harass her. How can I, 76,000 tweets, not famous, just a normal girl sitting on the couch in her apartment? How can I bully a world famous multimillionaire with 26.1 million followers on the platform that we both have access to when I didn't at her? And then there's an idea of, well, you shouldn't be speaking on Nicki Minaj unprovoked. She's a superstar. All of the Barbz are speaking on Nicki Minaj unprovoked because she doesn't know you. She doesn't speak to you. She doesn't call you. So what's provoking you to engage in any conversation about Nicki? It's because when she, as a public figure, a world famous recording artist, when she posts things on her Instagram or on TikTok, it's news. When she releases music, it's news. So we're going to comment on the news. Both you and I are going to comment on the news. And no, Nicki didn't tell me to share my opinion about Super Freaky Girl. But she didn't tell you either. Weird. Weird. Strange. Okay. 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 So, yeah, I've definitely had a couple of conversations today about exactly how to proceed. Of course, most of those phone numbers are going to be, spoof phone numbers and, fake phone numbers and whatever, but a couple of them are real. Of course, we also have a tweet where somebody tweeted out my phone number. You can subpoena Twitter to get that stuff. That's not too hard. We have emails. You can get IP addresses to recover emails. That's not too hard. But I'm particularly interested in how a world famous multi-millionaire with this huge platform seems to delight in rallying her fan base around targeted harassment of private citizens. Now, am I a journalist? I'm a cultural commentator. But that means that the things that I say, my personal opinions, are, I believe, protected in the United States by the First Amendment. I didn't make any wild claims about Nicki Minaj. I don't know her. I feel like she's a horrible person. I've seen her get into lots of scuffles with all different kinds of people. I feel like Super Freaky Girl is a shitty, gimmicky throwaway song. And I feel extremely distressed because a world famous multimillionaire superstar actively chose to engage in targeted harassment of me for sharing my protected speech. Threats of murder and sexual assault and kidnapping, mass violence. When we know Nicki is seeing, it seems to me that Nicki might be seeing this stuff, right? Because she's actively liking things. And so certainly if I'm saying, hey, look, I am so okay getting dragged. I am so okay getting dragged, call me ugly, make fun of my body, whatever. But the terroristic threats, are you sure? Are you sure you don't want to intervene on the terroristic threats though? Because that doesn't seem like something that you would want associated with your legacy. Okay. I am going stochastic terrorism is real and dangerous. Absolutely. Absolutely. I live in the United States where access to firearms is widespread. I live in Texas where access to firearms is laughably easy. And so when thousands of people, literally thousands of people, have engaged with these tweets, let's see. Let's go back here. Okay, this one, 6,000 quote tweets, 40,000 likes, 5,000 retweets. It's hard for me to imagine that somebody is extremely online, as Nicki Minaj, would not be aware of this stuff. I do believe that Nicki's fan base is a reflection of her. And so is any of this surprising? No, not surprising. I remember a couple of years ago when Juana Thompson got doxxed and whatever, and it got written up in the New York Times because she said something about Nicki being 36. And Nicki egged that on too, allegedly. If I recall correctly. I'm not sure about that. Don't put that in stone. But it at very least got a New York Times write-up. It's just how she interacts. It's a function of her celebrity. Okay. People are like, oh, well, just don't talk about it. Just let it go away. Oh no, you picked the right one. Now look, I don't got Cardi B money. I don't. I do not have Cardi B money. Girl, I don't even have Tasha K money. But I got a little something. And I have a few relationships. And I do not think that it is right for this to be a quarterly occurrence where private citizens have to fear for their safety because Nicki Minaj chooses to engage with violent interactions from her rabid fan base. I don't think that that's right. And so I'm definitely going to pursue that. Yeah. Now, you know me, right? Or maybe you don't. I believe in the possibility of transformation and restoration. I'm not deeply invested in the continuation of the prison industrial complex. No, no. I think anybody can come back from anything. The people who threaten me, the people who threaten to kidnap me, the people who threaten to show up at my niece's school, anybody can come back from anything. But you don't get to come back from anything without a commitment to restoration and repair. And so that's what I'll be pursuing. I'm, empathetic to a fault. I can forgive anybody. But what we've seen now is it's a pattern. There appears to be a really clear pattern happening here where people said, "Oh, you harassed her. I can't harass her if I'm not adding her." I did say, though, let's see, I did say that it's very unfortunate. Let's see this. It's very unfortunate. Where's his tweets? Sorry, let me see this. Oh, I don't know where it is now. Sorry. I thought my thread might be broken. I guess it is. Where's the other thing? Oh, well, while we're here, we can look at this. People are saying, you're obsessed. You're obsessed with Nicki Minaj because I've tweeted about her in July. One thing Nicki's going to do is make sure you know she's not leaving her husband. That's me commenting on her posting on Instagram, a newsworthy story for a public figure. And then commenting on 8/28, which was the day of the VMAs. Okay. Now, this is, messy gossip, Kimberly. Remember when Nicki and Nas were dating? Random thought from April. Something must have happened at the beginning of August because, again, right, it seems like every single time we're hearing about Nicki, it's about some mess. And then there's more tweets from the VMAs on 8/28. Yeah. But, the accusation is you're obsessed. And I thought, oh, you know what would be interesting? I wonder if I put in Janet, like how many tweets would come up from me and Janet right now? All the time, because I literally am obsessed with Janet. Right? So many things. Or if you put in my username and typed in Britney or Beyonce or Gaga or Ariana, how many tweets would come up? Because I comment on pop music and pop culture for a living. So trying to paint the narrative that like I am obsessed with Nicki for talking about her around the time of her single and album rollouts and occasionally like a couple of other times. Like, I don't think so, you guys. That's not holding it up for me. No, I don't think so. No. No. I think it's really unfortunate. I think it's unfortunate that Nicki Minaj, who is, as I've said many, many times, the most talented female rapper currently recording. I said that. That's in those tweets. That's in those tweets. So talented. Literally the blueprint or the pink print for the ways that the young girls now jump back and forth between hard rapping and pop. Literally such an innovator on the marketing side. I've said this publicly in videos on Twitter. I think it's really, really sad that somebody as talented as Nicki, as thoughtful and business savvy as Nicki is, chooses to use her platform in that way. I think it's really unfortunate because this stuff, it doesn't die. Every time somebody brings up her name, you got to talk about the harassment. You got to talk about the messiness. You got to talk about the nastiness. You got to talk about the beefs. It literally can't just be about the music because it seems like she won't let it just be about the music. There's nothing I would love more than to see Nicki give us a classic from start to finish album. Like operate at her highest potential. Because I'm a fan of music. I stand excellence. Unfortunately, though, it seems like she'd rather do this. Nicki is talking ish about someone in her tweets right now. I don't know who, but something about a wig. Okay, you know what? Somebody actually Instagram DM'd me. I was like, oh, girl, you know, my new laptop is coming tomorrow. I was trying not to stream again on this laptop because this laptop it's on its last legs, girl. But somebody DM'd me on Instagram. Whew. Of course, I won't bring it up. Hey, I know you probably won't see this message, but I wanted to let you know that as a person who up to recently considered themselves a Nicki fan, I really do hope you're okay after all those truly horrifying messages being sent to you. This was my first time seeing what she said and what her fans do to people. This is sort of an awakening to me. I do want to thank you for pointing out how wrong these people's behaviors are. And even though you don't know me, I truly hope you are fine and feel safe, because I can imagine feeling otherwise in a situation like this. Yeah. A couple of different people have reached out to me. Let me just say this. As horrible as the internet can be, stuff like this does also remind me of how sweet and genuine and thoughtful and kind the internet can be. So many people, so many mutuals on Twitter, on Instagram, even on TikTok have reached out to me to offer support, to say that they see what's happening and it's wrong. And I really appreciate that. It's nice to be thought of. It's nice to be cared for. Whew. She tweeting Cardi now because she don't want your smoke. I'm okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay. That number, oh, I don't know. Kim, you deserve it, to be honest. Don't ask for problems and cry about consequences. Okay, so I'm not a lawyer or anything. I don't know. But we do have this idea, from what I am familiar with, this idea of a commensurate response, a commensurate reaction. And so, again, if I say, oh, I think, Nicki is a horrible person. I think the music is shitty. I think that was a bad performance. And Nicki said, you broke ass bitch, keep my name out of your mouth. Or all of her Barbz said, you broke ass bitch, keep Nicki's name out of your mouth. I'm like, you know what? I can deal with that. That's the kind of stand shit that I'm used to. You know what? That's an occupational hazard. Consequences for speech, okay. But something's really going wrong in our thought processes. Something is really going wrong in our analysis. If we can't differentiate, you broke ass bitch, keep Nicki's name out of your mouth, from I'm going to shoot up your building in a ski mask. I'm going to find your niece's school. Just, are those things the same? I'm going to rape you. Are those things the same? We truly wouldn't be here. We wouldn't, well, maybe we might have done a little, little segment about this, but we wouldn't be doing this and, seeking legal counsel if we had stopped at that. If we hadn't got to Nicki liking tweets about blowing up people, we wouldn't be here. No. So I do think we need to use our best judgment, when we're choosing how we interact on social media. After all of her success, attention, money, and praise, why do you think Nicki still seemingly behaves like she is fighting to make a name and establish herself? I think she sees herself as the underdog. I think she feels like people have always been trying to discredit her with the ghostwriting and allegations and all of that. But, after over a decade and millions of dollars and world tours and tens of millions of followers, we might need to recalibrate the way we understand our societal positioning. Whew. Okay. I really wish this stan culture could simmer. America is too crazy to have it anymore. That's the concern, right? People are already not doing well. We don't have access to good mental health care. As Nicki mentioned in her speech, right? She said mental health is real, and I agree with her. Mental health is real. That's why we have to be really, really careful about the ways that we might be inadvertently encouraging potentially violent people to enact the violence that they describe in their tweets and texts. No Grammy has her questioning a lot of things, and it sucks. Her catalog is crazy. She needs to have more confidence. Definitely some incredible songs. And very early on the crossover, the pop crossover, really prescient. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Aluna. Thank you, Serenity. I appreciate y'all. I'm so glad Twitter had a block and mute button because I used to read every reply from them crazy Barbz and feel away. But I just block and mute. Okay. Yeah. Huh. Okay. Nicki doesn't genuinely care though. She'll weaponize a plight only when it benefits her. I don't know. Thank you, Jalen. Just sent you a DM in Twitter. Thank you. Welcome, Elizabeth. Okay, how are you feeling now? I'm okay. I am okay. I'm okay. I definitely, was getting a little, your heart's pumping, you get a little shaky. Again, like I was trying to focus on, talking to my nieces and hanging out with them and being smiley, but also, my phone is blowing up this morning. And also, I have in the back of my mind, as I'm at my niece's school, talking to them, trying to be a great present authority figure, that there are people on the internet saying that they're going to find the school. So I'm just trying to, balance that. Okay. Sorry, I'm just going through some of this. Use the Twitter nuke button. It blocks everyone that interacts with the tweet. What is the Twitter nuke button? I've never heard of that. What is that? Do I need to Google this? When the hive gets too rowdy, B tells us to stop. That's a responsible celebrity. Yes, there's been a couple of times people have sent me. A couple of times. Let's look. Open this. Okay. Where Beyonce, who understands how much the beehive cares for her, where Beyonce or her representative has said, hey, it's doing a lot. It's doing a lot. Beyonce's publicist tells Beehive to stop spewing hate. I mean, we even got that during the first minute or so of the Queen's remix of Break My Soul, where Beyonce literally was like, look, I'm not going to badmouth these bitches, okay? All that nasty, angry energy that you're feeling, send it my way. I can handle it. I will take it. Okay. Whew. Sorry, I'm going back through this. Twitter nuke is very awesome, but keep in mind that you may accidentally catch some unintended people in there. Okay, yes. Thank you, Elizabeth. There's no disputing Nicki, an adult, is aware of her incendiary language regarding her cult. Well, again, because I don't know Nicki Minaj, never spoken to her, never interacted with her, I can't say definitively what she knows for sure. I can only say that it would be really difficult for me to believe after the years of discussion about this, after people literally sending me screenshots of her liking violent tweets, it would be really hard for me to believe that she doesn't understand that some of the people who claim to be Barbz, that they believe in violence and threats. It would be very difficult for me to believe that. Again, I can't litigate it here. I don't know, but that's just my feeling. Okay. Okay. Am I done here? Whoa, it's been over an hour. It's been over an hour. I think I'm done. Do I have anything else? Oh, you know what I did want? I'm sorry. I did want to show this because I'm a little I just want to be vain for a second. Obviously, you know, people coming after, you know, your looks and your body and whatever, because the tweet that Nicki retweeted was an old picture that I tweeted to let's find it. Oh, did she delete that? Did she delete it? Oh, she might have. Oh, she might have deleted it. Also, the number of her tweets is down. Is Nicki deleting tweets right now? Oh, I think Nicki is deleting tweets. Okay, wait a second. Oh, okay, wait. So, oh, wow. Wait a second. I have it. The tweet that she retweeted. Oh, by the way, if y'all took any screenshots, oh, well, I have this video, right? I have video of this. So okay. And if you took screenshots, feel free to send them to me. But the tweet that she retweeted about me was an old picture. And so people were like, oh, you're bad built and your body and all of this kind of stuff. And I'm like, okay. You know, we don't have to lie. I understand wanting to protect your faith, but let's not lie about it. All right, this is me. Shout out to Quinta. Oh, okay. I did, you know, people trying to body shame me. I'm like, baby, oh, pause this. Baby, you can't body shame it. Ain't no shame in that body. Can't do it. Honey, don't do it. Reconsider. I'm sharing this because my new man might be out there. He might be watching this right now, and we got to spread the word. Spread the word. Oh, okay. That's all I got, you guys. Okay. I think that I am done here. Let me just do one more. I just want to say, okay. this thing about crying and playing the victim. Okay. I am the victim of terroristic threats. Yes, I am the victim of death threats and rape threats and kidnapping threats and threats to my niece's school. I am the victim of that. But I'm not backing down from any of the assessments that I've made about Nicki Minaj's character. That's my feelings. I'm not backing down from any of the assessments I've made of her artistic output. Those are my feelings. So I don't have a problem with backlash. I have the problem with violence. Because I'm not violent. No, I have too much stuff to lose. I'm not violent. I don't threaten people. I'm not doxing people. Well, I did repost the text messages that I got. Did not take the time to scribble out the phone numbers. I'm sorry. I was so, frazzled that it just wasn't at the forefront of my mind to blur out phone numbers or email addresses from those threats that I received. But certainly I would never start with that. But also people, this idea of you started with her. I tweeted about her output as a creative. I tweeted about the tweets and the audio broadcast that she, I'm sure, got paid a lot of money for. But again, I'm blocked by Nicki Minaj. I can't contact her. Now, sometimes, look, I can't help it. Sometimes my tweets do accidentally be going viral. I can't help it. I never know what's going to go viral. I never know what people are going to cling to. But the idea of tweeting about a very, very famous person unprovoked, starting with them, ooh, that's bad logic, you guys. That's real shaky ground. No. When people tweet about my videos, they're not harassing me. No, that's not harassment. When I sit down for an hour and a half and go through all of the random thoughts in my brain and people hate it and call me a mammy, it's an occupational hazard. It's frustrating for sure. I might clap back for sure. But you're not harassing me by leaving a negative comment. No. No, that's how social media works. That's the social part of social media. Okay. Okay, thank you, Elon. Thank you, Dee. Thank you, Sam. I feel like watching this video is like witnessing a historic moment in internet culture. Never seen anyone call out this behavior so eloquently and well-researched. We're all watching and supporting you. Thank you. Weldon, if you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen. Don't play victim because Nicki has a bigger audience than you, especially if you know that she has a very dedicated fan base. Make it make sense. Well, Weldon, as I've mentioned repeatedly, I think that, yeah, I understand. When you speak negatively about really famous, well-loved people, there's going to be strong reactions. And I am always prepared when I step into that kitchen. Yeah. I don't, though, expect people to nuke the kitchen. I don't think that there is a reasonable expectation if I, as a cultural critic, engage in criticism. I don't believe that there is or should be a reasonable expectation that I or the 500 something people who live in this building should have to be worried about their safety. I don't believe that that's reasonable. But, maybe that's where we differ. And we'll have to see how that plays out. Whew. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Anything else? And her whole niece's schoolmates too. Right. Yeah. We shouldn't have to be worried about hundreds of children and dozens of teachers. I gave a very banal, to be quite honest, opinion about a rich, famous person's creative output or the choices that a very rich, famous person chooses to make in the ways that she engages with other rich, famous people. That's not right. All right, it's time to log off. It's time to log off. Whew. That's it, you guys. I'm just trying to make sure I don't lose anything. I'm good. Again, hit me up on Instagram or Twitter. I am looking at the DMs now. People have sent me emails. People, gosh, you guys are such serious sleuths, have sent me people's addresses and stuff. I'm not interested in posting people's addresses. No, finding out people. Somebody was like, oh, I know this kid. This is his mother's name. It's like, right. Let's leave that for the proper authorities. Again, I have to say, transformation, restoration, repair are always possible. I do not believe in interminable punishment. I don't believe in canceling people forever and giving them no hope to be able to be reintroduced back into the fold. But I do believe that I have been harmed. And so I'm not offering any kind of reprieve until that harm is addressed. All right, you guys, thank you. Have a great day. This will stay up. I'm still, going back and forth with representation. So let me know if you have a suggestion. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.